any jewelry, the most important thing is to buy what you really like. So first, you have to educate your eye by looking. You also, most important, need a skilled jeweler who knows what he or she is doing. One, to know whether it is antique, also the proper grades, and also the condition. What I consider an antique stone are stones that are pretty much cut before the 1940s. They'll have a smaller table oftentimes. They'll have very thin, what are called knife edge girdles. They will never have a faceted girdle. The culet will always be open. The crown angles will be a lot higher than a modern stone. And the pavilion mains, I'm thinking are around 60. But it's always a progression. Stones that were cut in the 60s are considered old stones, but not antique. Stones cut 10 years ago are discounted because they're not by today's standards. It's always a progression. The first stone I have is called a Jubilee cut, or also a 20th century cut. And if you look at it, it has a rose cut top, so fully faceted top, comes to a slight dome, and an old European cut bottom. I have no idea, I've owned like 4 or 5 of them in my life. So they're very rare, exceptionally beautiful, and I'm very happy to have it. We had a lot of interest at the show on it. And I believe there's about 144 facets, whereas most diamonds would have 58 facets. All diamonds would have 58 facets. And this is one of the bigger ones I've had. Usually they're like 1-2 carat. And I have no idea. And they're starting to cut them again today, but they look nothing like the old ones because they're so popular. Another piece I have, I just bought this ring. It's a J.E. Caldwell fine American maker. The stone was taken out to be certified by GIA, and it's a 402 JVS one, I'm sorry. And you can see it's just a beautiful mounting. And this was probably made in the late 20s. And it's probably right now one of the nicer rings I have, if not the best ring I have.